Okay, first I want to know who actually got into Nas 100. I still got my trades open in this thing. This was like the easiest trade ever. If you guys um, got into this, this is the play right now, and it's coming down on the zone. It's getting near this little zone right here that we're looking at. Never made it to that zone. This is the exact thing. So when I talk about whenever a trade looks really good and like is even more in your direction of like what you're overall looking for. So one, they talk about confluencies. Um, okay, so one, two, third touch, right? So that's one, for instance, that's one confluency that'll happen, or one confirmation for a sell, right, off the daily. And then you go look at the 4 hour, and then you have uptrend. So you have excitable move, and then you have break under, right? So this is the market touching right here the first time, second time. Then it crosses under here. There's your third touch right there, under of the 4 hour. It crosses under. But it also does an even bigger cross under here. Okay, that's basically number 3 because you have the 1, 2, 3. That's confirmation number 2. Remember, this diagonal line is confirmation number 1. Number 2 is 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch right there, 4 touch right there. Then you have the cross under this line right here. That's the third one. So basically, when you have 3 or more confluencies or confirmations in the market that supports your investment, that's usually a really, really good sign that you can, make money off that trade, or that could be essentially a good trade. So seeing that off that level, that's really important, that you're able to see that and you look at those kind of things. I mean, there's like a little head and shoulders. It's kind of hard to see. Maybe you can see it better on there. Nah, not really. There's just, this thing is just super. This is like super sell right here. And then, I mean, if you miss this and looking at this, and why I like doing this for you guys, because you gotta get good at seeing how this works in trading, because it's really easy to see. You see this is where the market is at. And that's where it's trading at in the range. Okay. So once we know pretty much where the traders are at, and we know that it's like a sell, for instance, we have to start putting our stop losses in the proper positions for the market. And then as you see, you get this little drop here, and see how the market drops through there and comes back up and retests where the money is at. What happens there? This is your next sell right here. So if you miss this up here, you can tag the market again right there at that level, and you can get in off that point. And then, I mean, you see the drop from 1550, from, 15,550. I'm fight my throat. All the way down to 315. That is a $20 drop to the downside there. And this is pretty much where the traders are actually at in the market, and where you can see that and seeing that off of that level there. So just paying attention and looking at the market for what it's showing you right here, and showing you this. We mapped this out. I remember Emerson pointing this out like maybe like August, the very end of August. And this was that entry point. I've literally sat on this trade for like 2 weeks. I have not even touched this thing. My stop loss is held at 1570, 15,750. And this thing has loaded on positions. And the next thing that we have to watch out for, because we have to respect it, is this uptrend line here and here, and it's getting really close to it. So that's a place where we could initially see the market come to and reverse at. The next place is going to be about right here. Actually, right here. This one's a little bit better. That one's a better one right there. So looking at the market there and seeing this, these are pretty much the lines that we have to look out for. Now, can this thing drop all the way down to here? Like, see how it reaches there and it goes to there? See how it reaches there and goes to there? So could we see it come, all the way down? Let's do this real quick. Let's pull this over here. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a line right here. That's that's the best line to draw right there. So looking at this right here, this is what we're looking at. So seeing the market off this level, these are basically the strongest points of reversals. Should even honestly, like right here, this is actually the strongest point of reversal off that weekly time frame. This is going to be one to pay more attention to. I think we can come even closer to right here. Looking at this, if you guys see how the market engages there, the market engages here, and it engages there. This is going to be a really strong line right there off that weekly. I'm putting that there because there's a lot of buying that goes on right there. But we're first going to have to break. Yeah, we're first going to have to break this line right here. That's number one. But I wanted to show you guys that. Next thing I wanted to show you guys was gold. And I want you to see what gold's doing and how it's hooking underneath this line. So a couple things. So if you pay attention here, we've gotten this line broken here. So this line, we don't care about it anymore. We know what it is. Now we got to worry about this line right here. These lines. So we've gotten that break in structure here. We got a small buying line right here, but we've also gotten price sitting underneath this zone here. So in a scalper's dream, they're trading right here every single time at 1785. That's the zone. 1785 is the move. Literally. 1785 from right there. We're looking at 1782. So these zones are going to be important. The reason I'm lining these out, these are going to be important zones for you guys to watch. 1784 to 1785. Sellers, watch this, are here. This is your selling line right there. So of course, all we got to do is recognize, well, where are the traders actually at in this market? And we can pretty much see them right in there. Over here, it gets kind of sketchy from right this line to here to this line here. This is more where like immediate traders is like right here off this zone. So this is the zone I'm really, really paying attention to off of this level right here. This level. Stop loss is up here, 1806. And then buyer's market there, sellers right there. And looking at this off here, again, don't forget here was the move to 1750 is essentially what I was looking at all the way down there. Was that 1750 move. So that's the zone through there. I'm just looking at all that. These two are currently the only ones. Oh yeah, I did want to look at this on GJ because this thing has been having a ball. Look at that. Remember last week, this is why I want to look at this. Last week I was telling you guys this selling zone through here. Right here is the zone. And like the stop loss area right outside that level there. And you see this here to here. Buyers, 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 sellers. This is not. So for you to see this right here, someone's not going to just sell this randomly in this zone here. Someone who looks for break and retest, they're taking a break and retest trade here. If you haven't watched the Academy, I do a really good job of like breaking it down inside of the Academy on the break and retest and talking about what break and retest looks like, how to actually do it, the different levels of what it can be like, if it's like a break and retest immediate one or like one all the way up here. I talk about these things. And I've done it on a webinar too, on a elite zone. But if you look at this right here, this is a place in which traders are going to go and take a trade at from right here of breaking this and coming up there, but they're stop lossing it up here. if they traded off of this zone right here, they're going to let price build up. And this is a really good buildup of price right here. If you see all these reversal candles, most likely traders are waiting on this, taking trades here and stop lossing it above there. So for you to think that you couldn't get a 3-to-1 there, I would definitely say that this is one when you start seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, 6 hours, and you start seeing that build up, and you're going about right here, you can go 30 pip stop loss, and that's safe. I mean, that's a safe stop loss. You really don't have to go that high when the market consecutively gives you, see how much it gives you, and that's taking it off that level right there. And then if you're looking at the drop, you're going to get about, well, that was actually a 2-to-1. That's not bad. But going and trading this thing where you could go like regular, I would say 20 would be really safe off of this specific zone, because when the market is giving you over and over again that it's not breaking and that it's stopping at a point where you know you were expecting price to come back and retest on, then you understand like, okay, I know that I can come over here and take trades off of this level because I know we got buyers here, buyers here, buyers, sellers now, and that's the break and retest of that. Because this trade right here, this one, was due to this line right here. Remember? The back of that line. The back of that line. So when I outlined that and I showed you that, that was due to that. This one up here is due to break and retest of this line right here. And that's the thing that we're looking at there. And that gives a clear 3-to-1 off a 20 pip stop loss. That is not a bad trade at all. Again, it is no different than doing NAS 100, not Nazi 100, NAS 100. It's no different than doing this trade right here, guys. Off of this level right here. Off of taking a sell right there at 1567. Stop lossing it right up here. And again, my stop loss was at 15,750. That one held. And this thing is currently moving down pretty nicely for me. But this is your trade right there. And it doesn't go much higher. And you see this thing just trades at that level. The better you guys get it just when the market goes to your levels that you take the trades, the better you're going to be. Because there's so many trades. I mean, if you look at it, and these are ways I had to practice, but I did it on live accounts. Like if you ever see some of my MetaTrader screenshots when I have like 8 different trades in, like the whole entire screen is filled with blue, and like I have like a small account, whether it's like under $10,000 basically, and you see like I have the account up like 300, 400, 500% ROI. It's because I'm taking all these different trades that sets my level. I'm going more, no less than 3-to-1. And when the trades would flip my direction, it would be a large amount of money. And that's a lot of times how I would be able to, live at times. I would live minimally. But when I would do those account flips and then I could withdraw some money, I can withdraw $5,000. I could live 3 months off $5,000 easily. And those are ways that I had to learn to live. Especially whenever my business wasn't running as well and I didn't have other investments and different things like that. So that's like, and of course, I would take some money out and then leave money in and then, eventually lose it because I was over trading, literally over trading, doing too much. But that's just how I was doing things. So now I obviously learn my lessons of everything and I don't over trade. I just trade what the market gives me. I just trade the setups I like, and I see that when it has a lot of confirmations for me, I'm like, okay, I like this. This looks good. But yeah, this one right here would have been no different, guys. And why I was showing you this again is if this thing would have went like this and did that, still the top of that zone, and did a drop like that, still the top of that zone. It's just like GBP JPY. It just came up, boom, boom, boom. See that? Hit off there. See how I did that? Hit it right there, and see how it dropped down? That's all it did. So I don't want you to think like that's not an acceptable trade. It is. You just have to understand where to take the trades at. These are really, really good trades in here, and this is like a scalper's dream right there. But same with that one as well. GBP NZD. Pull up that. Let's see. Oh, I haven't looked at this pair in a minute. Look at that. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Oh my lordy. It didn't. That was the zone I was talking about. It coming up to was like right in there, being the sell. There's the move there. Look at that breakout, drop to the downside. Yeah, I don't really think I like GN. This is more, GN is actually honestly more of a Fibonacci trade. Where the hell is this damn fib out? This is how I would trade GN. This is an excitable move right here, straight down. A lot of consolidation in there. Not really something. So to explain something, when you have a six-figure plus account, right? You have to understand with the A booking system, you need the market to give you good buildup of price. So you don't want to just be, and this is not to say this isn't a really good buildup of price off the hourly, but for a pair like GN, when this thing hasn't really is in kind of like no man's land. It's pretty much looking for an accumulation of new orders and more orders to fill. So when I look at, taking trades off of a pair like that, knowing it moves more wild, I am aware that, okay, at that level, at that zone, why are you updating? Please leave me alone. Remind me later. This thing here. At that level, at the zones, I know that I need a good buildup of price in the market in order for me to feel secure in taking trades off of it. And whenever I know that there's more of a buildup of price, I know that's a better place in which I would be more comfortable in taking a trade. So I'm more picky on trades because I understand the system more. I mean, again, when I came into the year, I thought I was hot shit with the trades that I did in November and December of 2020. And then, I was like, oh, by June, I'm going to have easily a seven-figure account. And that didn't end up happening. I ended up losing the money that I had. And then, within the last 60 days, I was able to get over seven figures in the account. But understanding I had to go through what I went through and not really having anyone that would teach me the things that I'm teaching you guys, I didn't understand those things. So the broker did tell me the A-booking system is different. The CEO did tell me that you're going to have to trade a little bit differently because you're in the actual market. And I do a really good job of explaining it in Ascension in the Academy. If you guys haven't watched that yet, I did a really good job of explaining that and learning and sharing with you guys what the A-book system really looks like. So for me, this isn't something I necessarily mess with because once the market takes that money, then it starts to figure out a direction of which it wants to go. So something like this is a really good trade. This is not a bad buy at all. And then when the market breaks, what are you going to do? You're going to have to sell it. So that's not a bad buy at all. None of these are bad sells up here either. Even if price went down, if price would have came here, and then hit there again, that would have been a cash money record sell all day. Birdman, all day sell at the top of this one up here. But it didn't come up there. Just like the gold. I talked about gold. And it coming up and hitting the zone right here. That's why I said anybody who sold it wasn't wrong. I personally wanted to see it come right here. I don't know why I still have this here. I personally wanted to see this thing come right here in this zone and then take the trade, stop loss it right up there. Because this was also Friday. This was Thursday. I took the trade here. That was Friday right here. And then the market eventually ended up dropping. Nice drop off. Does anybody have any questions over what we just talked about? Anything at all? Questions, comments, or concern? Yeah, tomorrow. Is tomorrow Tuesday? Tomorrow is Tuesday. Yeah, forgot about that. No questions. Any trades that you guys are looking at for the week specifically? Hopefully, you guys are taking everything that I'm saying in, um, and really learning what needs. I mean, I know it takes time to get this down. Everything is all gonna come together in the proper ways, but we just have to make sure that everybody is doing the necessary things each and every day. Each and every time. You guys are just you guys are putting in the work. You guys are putting in the time. Um, Getting on the webinar and then just practicing. It's not so much about trading with live money right now. That's not really the biggest thing that you have to worry about. It's just practicing and doing the proper day to day work, putting in the practices and building the proper habits every single time. That's really it. Um, because everything's going to come together the way that it needs to come together. You guys don't have to stress about anything. Trading is really not that complex when you really understand it. It's just our mind. We like to make it really complex. That's really it. So, getting these things down and just being consistent with it is really the key to everything. Is the consistency and just doing the right stuff, not letting the money get to you guys and worrying about, like, oh my gosh, I'm losing all this money. Nah, I will be the first person to tell you there's no reason I'm putting money in that you cannot afford to lose and that you don't really understand trading at the end of the day. Show yourself that you can grow your demo account first and make the money the way that you need to in the other ways. And then when you get it down, it's gonna turn up for you. Like, things are gonna really, really turn up. And like I said, I had multiple streams of income in my journey of the stuff that I was doing. But this right here, when you get trading down, is one of the greatest things, the greatest ways of income that you can do. Aaron, the FTMOs are good. You have to find good ones, um, not like ones that are going to essentially pay you the money and give you the money whenever you do withdrawals and stuff. That's really going to be the biggest thing. So when you find good FTMOs, because that provide you with the money, and depending upon the challenges of how much percent ROI, then what you have to pay and all that. I mean, that's really the biggest thing. So yeah, you just have to find good ones. And my thing to you, if you can get off work, I would 100% come to the retreat, because I know you're in Oregon. I don't know if you know the information yet about it. If not, I'll send it to you after the webinar, unless you have to work. It's on November 7th to the 11th. But I got some stuff I'm going to be sharing there that you will definitely want to that you'll definitely want to listen to, because you're definitely going to like it, what it is. But anybody else have anything that they wanted to ask? Anything like that? Crab been consolidating for 7 days.
I think it could be coming to a buy zone because it just broke out of its downtrend twice.
Oh Lord, Caddy. Oh, I'll see the zone through here. Is this big ass weekly zone? Yes. It's this zone here. Shift JPY. Yeah, that's this zone through here. Now this thing looks more like a sell. Looking at this. That was a nice little breakout right there. Sell, sell, sell. Sellers. Bro, trading is so easy. When I really look at this and I'm looking at everything, I'm just like, this is so simple. Every time I'll be looking at pairs, I'm just like, I could literally trade so much, and then I'm just like, I really don't need to. I love my life. Yeah, odd cat is in a, it looks more like a sell to me. Especially, yeah, it looks way more bearish than anything. Let's see, you said Chef JPY.
Yeah, I was looking on that one. I was looking from May 10th.
May 10th.
Oh, not on Chef JPY. It's all good.
Chef JPY is at the sell zone. Look at this little booger. Look at that line right there. If anybody took that, look at that. That thing was just like. Let's see if I can make up a line that works right there. Yep, I sure can. Damn. That is a freaking sell of cells right there. Look at this little booger right here. This little shooty bang right there. Dang, that's a 30 pip stop loss. Jeez, dude. 10 pip stop loss. 20 pip stop loss would be cash all day. I'll just be looking at these pairs and I'm just like, this. Like, I don't know if it really is it just me that I just think this is easy. Like, I don't even think the money that I make makes it easy. I just really think it's just easy. Like, for real. This is just, like, simple to me. Look at this. Look at this. Like, I just know where the sellers are. I get it. I trust it. It's, like, right there. Look at this. Boom. Right there. And then come right there. Boom. Right there. Look at that. So freaking simple. So simple right there. Look at this. All freaking day, dude. Would you sell it from the uptrend if it broke through the downside when it comes up for the retest, or wait for it to come? Would you sell it from the uptrend if it broke through to the downside? Or wait for it to come up to that downtrend? I'd wait on it to hit this line right here. I had to understand what you were saying. This thing is now in this zone here. This is in the buying zone. This is going to be an interesting little trade right here. Oh, damn. That's right here? Oh, that's a Dubai bye. That's a Dubai. Oh yeah, boy. That's a buy. That's a buy. Yeah, that's a good little buy right there, boy. Good little buy right there, boy. This right here has gotten broken. That's why we got that cross right here. That's why there's this real big fight right here. Looking at that off the weekly and the daily, that's why there's a big fight there. Oh my lord. I swear. Doing markups and trading, it's literally, I'm just so glad I went through what I went through. I'm just having like these like breakthrough moments while I'm teaching y'all. This is why I love teaching too, because when I do this, it just makes so much sense to me. Like looking at this right here and seeing strong buyers, strong buyers. So, okay, here's our buyers there, here's our buyers there, here's our buyers there. And then when they're not there, it's break and retest. So whenever it breaks under, there's the trade there, there, 100 times. And then look, 1, 2, 3, boom! And then you got high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, boom! 3 different times it tells you to sell. Look at this right here. Oh my god, dude. And then you go to the freaking 4 hour and you draw 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch right there, and you get the pinpoint ninja freaking visual prowess hammer throw destroyer sell right there off that point right there. This is so simple. Tell me trading's not simple. Oh, so simple. So simple. This is cake. Now it's at the buying zone. So this is at a buying point. Wow, this is beautiful. Does anybody else have any other pairs? I'm about to go work out after this. I literally woke up at 12 o'clock today. I had to freaking wake up 4 days in a row at 7:30 in the morning. I did not like that. I got to sleep in today. I woke up, ate some breakfast, read for a couple hours, and then got on Call of Duty with Tyler. And we played Call of Duty until about 6 o'clock. And then I got on this webinar. And I'm about to go eat. Or I'm about to go work out. That's been my day. Literally.
Hey, yo, JDR, look up
Hey, yo,
GBP
Young
Chef.
Thug.
What's good, G?
Young Thug. GBP Chefy. Young Thug. Ah! What is this? What in
Yeah,
the hell is
man.
this?
Yeah, man.
This thing right here, dog. GM and Crim.
She's ready to come out the oven.
Look at this thing. This thing. You been baking this thing up?
Man.
Man, you been baking? Look at this little rat booger rat boy. This little doohickey. I'm gonna draw a couple lines because I think this thing is popping this uptrend. Nope. It's close though. Gonna have to draw this because this is like all day fib. Oh my god, dude. The 78.6 is also a reversal point for this. That's how that sounds to me. Oh, look what we got here. Dijon. Going to be like some Dijon mustard out here, mate. It's going to taste real fresh and good. Good and fresh.
That great poupon, man.
Hey, man. This over here looking like a mango. This thing over here looking like some plant-based food right here, boy. Hold up. This looks like we about to eat good off this thing. Gee, oh yeah, I like this. I like this. Maybe this thing. I actually put this in the academy of a trade that I did. But maybe this thing can be a good boy, and it can come up here and oh my lord, look at this thing. This didn't we talk about this last month? I feel like no, we didn't, or we probably did. But look at that drop there, and this thing has just been coming right on up. Yeah, this is good. If you want to get in early on this thing, yeah, let me see this thing real quick. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Oh my gosh. This is the one right here. Dijon has. Hey, bro. You're the winner, man. You were the winner. You've won trade of the week in my eyes. It's trade of the week right here. This might be the one. This might be the freaking one right here. This one looks really good. Really, really good. Yeah. What size of stop loss is this? 72 pips? Okay, that's a kind of massive stop loss. I don't really want to do that big of a stop loss. Keep an eye on this one, guys. Keep an eye on this one. Hey, hey, hey. I'm gonna show. Hey, this is something that y'all should do. Try this out, okay? So instead of doing a full, like, let's say, instead of doing a full 10% position, try this. So try to do like a 5% position on this trade, okay? So watch my logic here, okay? So where it's currently at right now, all right? So where GVP Chef currently is, this is a very valid sell. What you can do is you could place your stop loss, I'd say about right here. I'd say about 50 pips. 50 pips up. And then take another trade and do like 2.5%. Risk like 2.5% or do 2% risk on the trade. Put another pending order right here. But watch this. Actually, let me do this real quick. So I'm gonna put this line right here because I want us to have this level here. This is the level I want you guys to go. Okay, so that level right there, 1.28200. Now watch this. This level right here is your trade right now, okay? That is a 50 pip stop loss. All right. Take another pending order, maybe put it at like 1.27900. All right. This time do a 2% position, but shrink your stop loss, same spot at the same level. This time it's going to be about a 30 pip stop loss, okay? It's going to be 29 pips about. And you set it about right there. That can be another 2% position. But this time, instead of 2% risk at 50 pips, you're doing a 2% risk at 30 pips. So what that means is every 50 pips that goes your way, you make 2%. On the other one, every 2%, every 30 pips that goes your way, you make 2%. So you're doing a smaller stop loss. You're still putting the same risk on. It's still 2% risk, but the smaller your stop loss, the faster you can hit a 2% risk in profit point. So, and then if you want to do like another 5% trade, maybe put a 5%, a 1% risk right here at 1.28 put your stop loss here at about 20 pips risk. So on one you have a 50 pip 2% risk. On the other you have a 30 pip 2% risk, and on the other you have a 1% 20 pip risk. You're still risking 5%, but the way you have it broken up is if it goes your way, it's a smarter investment for you, even though you're going to lose 5% regardless. But look at it this way. Look at the risk to reward on 20 pips right here. That is 11 to 1 risk to reward ratio. 11 to 1. All you need for it to go your way, 3 to 1, guys, is right here. Now watch how smart this is. I'm going to show you guys how this works. This is how you start getting really, really smart in your trading, okay? This is how you start doing this. Let me get this right. All right, good. Now watch this. I'll clone this. All right. So watch. Doing the same thing. We're going right here. Now look at this. Okay. I'm gonna do the same stop loss. Okay, so right here, same stop loss. So now for 3 to 1, I need it to go here. That's my 3 to 1 for 1% risk right here. That's my 3 to 1 for the 50 pip stop loss. Now watch this. Do the same thing. Clone it so you guys can see. And we're going to do the other one at 90. All right. We're going to put the bigger stop loss on. We're going to do the 20 pip stop loss, 30 pip stop loss. Now look, all the same position. That is the exact same trade every time. But what you're doing is you're not putting all your eggs in one basket on this first trade right here. So you're not getting in immediately off of this and doing a full 5% position or a full 10% position. You're giving yourself room. And what you're doing is you're taking that trade there. Then you're putting a pinning order here and you're putting a pinning order here because guess what? You know where the traders are actually building their orders up. So since you know that, you're trading like the A-book traders do, and you're trading like the banks and institutions do. You're putting these lots already in, and you know where the traders are at. So what you're doing now is you got this thing structured. See the little gray right there, the boom right there, the boom right there, and the boom, boom right there. You feel me? Boom, 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 boom. So you know what you're now waiting on to happen. So now, if you get this right, you get 3% there. On this one, you get 6% there. That's 9. And on this one, you get 15. Another 6%. You get 15% RY, and you only still risk 5% of your trade. That's 3-to-1. So understanding that you broke it up in different things, that's why sometimes you'll see other traders, if you see them on Instagram or other people who are good and understand what they're doing, like YouTube and stuff, you'll see they break up their positions in multiple different trades because they want to get paid multiple different times. Does anybody have any questions on that? I feel like that was a good time to break that down. Okay. Anybody have any other pairs? That's a really good trade, though, Dijon. Really like that one. Really good one.
GBP CAD looks pretty good.
So,
I only looked at it on the hourly though.
no, I'm good on that. Chilling. Yeah, that's not the move for the boy. It's coming to a sell zone though. GBP Chef is really good though. Yeah, I see what you're looking at, but no, not for me. Yeah, it's crossing. But that's the one that you said the first time is really good. GBP AUD. It's crossing that line. It's crossing that point. It crossed under that line I was talking about that it needed to cross under. This is the crossing point of it right there. That's the sell two right there. Triple top 1, 2, 3 head and shoulders right there. It's coming off a little sideways line here. Yeah, I can see catch up. Catch up's a little different. Catch up looks more bullish to me. Yeah. Yeah, it looks a little more bullish. Not a bad trade though. This isn't bad. I mean, it'd be like if you sold GBP Chef and you sold Cat Chef. It's really just going to be. It looks like it's the Chef pairs. It looks like they've had a weakening in them. So those other pairs have moved up. But yeah, I see Cat Chef has moved all the way to the upside. But to me, yeah, it's not bad. Not a bad pair at all. Especially with this through here. It's not bad. It's got sellers engaged in those levels. Yeah. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay. So Thursday should have the training. I'm gonna upload this. This should be uploaded in about 1.5 hours, maybe 2 hours. If anybody has questions about the retreat, let me know. Remember, August 23rd is going to be like the last day. I think we have 10 people, if I'm not mistaken, that are confirmed, that are booked. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure we have 10. There'll be 10. There'll be 10 more spots that are there, that are available. Remember, those include the spots include breakfast and dinner, and the chef, and also the spot as well. So we will, you guys can hit me up about that. And anybody who lives there that doesn't plan on staying but just is going to come over, that's totally fine. It's just whenever we have to do the food and everything, that's the only thing that we'll have to talk about because of the chef and all the food. We're going to make sure we have everything for the people who have gotten it all. And we'll also need to include gratuity in the with the chefs as well. But if anybody has anything else, just text me. Should have the webinar on Thursday, no problem. Let me give me some feedback on the academy that you guys have went through. If you guys have done that, I just want to know how you guys like it. I know a few people have messaged me. I don't know about if on here, but I know a few people have said some stuff to me that I've talked to outside of the group that are not in the elite zone. So that was good to hear. I didn't do the new academy until the last 60 days, and in the last 60 days, I've made the most money I've ever made in trading. So I feel like all the videos that I put on there and all the stuff I've done has been really, really good. But again, I feel like the stuff that you guys get in the elite zone is really, really good as well. So yeah, anybody has anything, hit your boy up, and I will catch you guys on Thursday. And again, peep GBP Chef, because that's a really good pair to watch there. So yeah, guys, have a good one, have a blessed one. I'll catch you guys later.